Video Yearbook, Class of 1993, Old Forge Elementary School, Hagerstown, Maryland. Through the years of elementary school, I remember when. Stay tuned while our students tell of things that they remember from their school years.
Have you ever asked your parents what happened when they were kids? Say it one at a time.
My dad said he had to hike 12 miles in snow as deep as his waist to get to school.
I remember when Miss Sullivan adopted a whale and bought a guinea pig in 5th grade. I remember when we went to the hospital in 1st grade and took an X-ray of Teddy Ruxpin. I remember when we were in 2nd grade and sometimes when the Redskins won, we didn't have homework. I remember when in 3rd grade, Miss Houck taught us a Civil War rap.
I remember in 3rd grade we went to the YMCA.
I remember in kindergarten when Mrs. Sweet had to chase Chris around the room and under tables when he was bad.
I remember when in 4th grade at my other school, my teacher was better than us games running at her house.
I remember when in 4th grade with Miss Sullivan, she did a Shirley Temple impression.
I remember when I forgot my book bag in Washington, D.C.
I remember when in Miss Sullivan class with Hannah Williams. I remember when in 5th grade when we went to outdoor school and played football on the field.
I remember when in 4th grade Mrs. Joy always tried to kiss you on your birthday.
I remember in kindergarten we watched Sesame Street and this one kid ran around the room under tables and Mrs. Speed had to catch him even under tables. I remember when in 5th grade when we went to outdoor school.
I remember in Mrs. Hayes' class, whenever I dressed up like that, I told her I forgot my line.
I remember when the boys had to wear tights in the Christmas play and Frank was complaining. In kindergarten, I remember when we played a game with long colored sticks. In kindergarten, I remember when we went to the pumpkin patch, my grandfather almost fell off the hayride.
When I was in 2nd grade, I remember carving pumpkins and I cut myself.
The third one said, "Bring me last." The fourth one said, "I am Lucky Charm." Fifth one said, "Now Christmas time." White is the color of Christmas. White is light and bright. White is falling snowflakes. It sparkle in the night.
Have you seen the snowman, the snowman, the snowman? Have you seen the snowman that lives in our backyard?
I remember when Mrs. Martin left and Mr. Phillips came. In 1st grade, after we finished our work, we got to sit in the tub and wait.
It didn't seem cool when I was 10.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, you got 7-3. Go, Janessa. That's 6-9. Somebody fade it. Is it okay? You jumped in the way, Shirley. Shh, we have to redo it.
And Aaron Wilson, our champion. He gets an inflatable globe. He'll also get this game called On Assignment and a trophy. I remember the special things that I did when I was in elementary school, whether it was setting a new record for the school, getting in the way of the camera, or winning the geography bee. Stay tuned as the students tell us what their class will is. I, Mrs. Bacon, would will my short stature to Whit Simmons, the tallest boy in the class.
To grade more recognition, do better in math. I will my old book to Mrs. Bacon because she likes books. I will my hat to my sister to keep her busy so I can use the phone too. I will my favorite book to Mrs. Bacon because she is our librarian. I will my baseball to Mr. Dingle because he is the gym teacher. I will my small pencils, which are hard to write with, to Mrs. Corman's class. They will have a good excuse for their sloppy hand. I will one my pencils for this for Betsy because she can them fine. I will my old pencil sharpener shavings to Mrs. Wright because I always spill them and she hated it.
I will my spelling spiral to third grade because they need it to learn.
I will my spelling spiral to second grade because they can't read cursive. I will my favorite book, The Never-Ending Story, to Miss Bacon because she likes to read.
I will my record in the 400 run to Mr. Dingle.
I will my tuning gun to Mrs. Lennox because she doesn't like it.
I will all my unfinished homework to fourth grade.
I will my size to Mark Hutchell because he's so tall and I'm so small. I will my ugly dog to Miss Dog because she always says how ugly he is. I will my humor and flute to my sister Shan because she'll need it.
I will my messy ducks to Mrs. Solomon because she was always making me candy.
I will my pencil to Miss Quarterman because I have never had neat handwriting. I will my homework to Ryan Ellis so I don't have to do my homework. I will my disgusting humor to Mike Luther because he always says I'm the most disgusting.
I will all 100 of my books on knock-knock jokes to Miss Sullivan because she loves knock-knock jokes.
I will my organizing to Miss Quinton because her desk is a mess. I will my musical abilities to Janessa because she never plays during practice. I will my friendship to my best friends in Greenboro Elementary School, Carrie and Gina, because they are my best friends. I will peace to the world because there's too much violence. Our class officers would like to make that our wish too. Peace to the world. I'm Kim Fitzgerald, and I'm president. This is the rest of the committee. Aaron Wilson, vice president. Jennifer Palmer, class secretary. Chris Fallon, assistant secretary. Brandon Sweeney, treasurer. Joyce Stuckey, assistant treasurer.
Josiah? Josiah, oh yeah, they're okay. I need William Giss, Billy Giss, Kelsey Grimm.
Mrs. Kelly, say hi for the video yearbook.
Hello.
You also want to keep your paintbrush flowing back and forth the same direction. And possibly on to the National Geography B. So we all, I know, will wish Aaron good luck on that written test.
Program, and so you'll have an entire thing, an entire lesson here. Is
And Devin? And Caitlin? And Bobby Hart?
Yeah.
34.
Uh-huh. I think it's 30.
No, 33. We don't get 32.
Okay. It's,
Get too fat. Mrs. Staley, 3rd grade.
11 was counting. Get that?
Can you say hi for video yearbook?
Number 12.
We're like teachers. When you first like it, when you first, it's like your first day.
Remember those fun things you did at outdoor school? Here are some highlights from outdoor school.
You want all these the same size as the first one?
Yeah.
I need to get my coat.
Listen to me carefully, don't start doing. Along one side, then you go across, and then you go in and out across the other side so that you wind up. What is it?
She put the knot.
Are you doing the drawstring?
You have to take this.
Are you doing a drawstring right now? You think?
my piece.
Are you doing it?
Say hi. Hi. Kissing.
I want to go home.
I got 448. 18 because I saw it at the very beginning. But 15 is an angle like that. So you walk like that or walk like that. What are you doing wrong?
is
Open both eyes, look at it, have this cut off. I messed up somewhere along
Boys and girls. Okay, you guys, just sit real still. I'll get him some food and see if he'll eat for you. That's kind of fun to watch. Just stand real still.
Now do next. I got my right.
After the song, but had a little different eyes at the first pair. One day while I was walking down the street, I met a bigger man with rags upon his feet. Look off hitting from.
Here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out.
We finally made it. Graduation ceremonies, June 3rd, 1993.
I'm glad to see all of you here. We know that this would not have been possible without the love and support of our family. Throughout the year, you have seen your kids come home in a variety of different ways. But mostly, they have been happy because this year has been a fun one. The whole class has had lots of fun going to Baltimore, Washington, and outdoor school. The teachers, Mrs. Lemonakis and Mrs. Quarterman, have also helped make this year enjoyable. They have scheduled lots of fun activities throughout the year. All of our teachers at Old Forge have contributed to our lives in some very important ways, and we are grateful to them. Mr. Phillips, our principal, has also contributed a lot to make our last years at Old Forge very interesting. We have developed friendships over the years, and we look forward to making friendships in middle school next year. We know that you will support us as we go on to middle school. We know that we can count on you, and we are glad to share this program with you. The next part of the program is all of the fun and enjoyment of our years at Old Forge. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. We have been looking back over our years at Old Forge, and have gathered some memories together that we would like to share with you. It was not easy to think back all the way to kindergarten, and we discovered that we had many wonderful experiences during our years at Old Forge. In kindergarten, our teacher was Mrs. Sweet. We remember making up a song called Red, White, and Blue, We All Love You, and how some of us would rush over to the big building blocks to see who could get the biggest thing built. At Christmas time, we did a play, and when Santa came to visit our class, the spirits all. We remember a trip to the pumpkin patch, where we got to ride in a big wagon, and everyone was allowed to take a small pumpkin home. By the end of kindergarten, we had learned our colors, the ABCs, and went to count to 100. All too quickly, though, our first year at Old Forge was over, and we were ready to move on. In first grade, our teacher was Mrs. Young and Mrs. Wilson. It was Mrs. Wilson's first year at Old Forge. We remember visiting the Washington County Hospital where we saw a pulse and an x-ray of a tiny respiratory doll. After the hospital, we went to Brooklyn for lunch and got to go back into the back where they had their food. At our Thanksgiving party, we dressed up as pilgrims or Indians and we sang Thanksgiving songs. We also sang songs after the pledge each morning. In the spring, we went to the zoo, but it was so hot and any of the animals would not come out. Our teachers in first grade tried to make learning exciting and fun. We learned how to read, to add and subtract, print on green paper, and to tell time. Mrs. Young read stories every day after lunch, and we remembered that when we were finished your work, you could sit in a big bathtub with some stuffed animals. We also remember the day that Aaron came to visit. First day was an interesting year.
My dog's bigger than yours. My dog's bigger and he
bike, Miss Hannah's treasure chest, goodnight kisses, fishing in the peanut butter pit. We'd our ticket to Calgary, and Miss Hannah had a pet shark in the aquarium. Miss Hannah was a Redskins fan, and both Miss Hannah and Mrs. McGroy would give us birthday kisses. Mrs. McGroy would put on extra lipstick to make hers last longer. We watched Reading Rainbow every Friday, and we remember having a book character day when we dressed up as our favorite book character. Elena standing in front of the fire truck, and Mrs. McGroy's class wrote a book about it. It was a fun year. Teachers, Mrs. Houck and Miss Sullivan made third grade a very interesting year for us. We studied the Civil War in Maryland, and Mr. Easterday visited us dressed up as a Civil War soldier. On our trip to Harper's Ferry, we remember the people being dressed in costumes in the John Brown Wax Museum. We also learned a Civil War rap song. In the holiday program, we performed a play about holiday customs around the world. We remember a trip to Fort Frederick, and Mrs. Houck's class also went to outdoor school overnight. Some other activities we remember from third grade are swimming at the YMCA, the planetarium, and the gym show. We had fun, but we worked hard too. We worked really hard on our cursive writing and our math facts. In science, we observed mealworms and made clay and foil boats. Third grade was really great. The next year, we became fourth graders, and our teachers were Miss Sullivan and Miss Wright. It was a very busy and exciting year. We did a lot of reports and projects like Maryland A to Z, President and Animal Reports, and Salt and Flour Match. This was the first year some of us did Battle of the Book, and some of us began playing musical instruments. We studied Maryland and Social Studies and went on a trip to Annapolis, where we saw the President's helicopter. We did a lot of eating in fourth grade too. After we finished studying about the tropical rainforest, we had a delicious tasting party. Also at the end of the reading unit called Incredible Edibles, several parents cooked their favorite recipes for us to enjoy. We went to the Maryland Theater to hear the Maryland Symphony Orchestra, learned to type, and we planted trees for Earth Day. We used the money we saved from recycling to adopt a whale, and Gizmo the guinea pig was donated to the class. Also, the first tour de pont came right past our school. We have many wonderful memories from fourth grade.
My
for us to remember. We have done a lot of very interesting activities this year and we've worked very hard. In the fall, we elected officers for our class club, and they have planned several parties and special activities for the year. We have had parties for Halloween, Valentine's Day, and Christmas Day. In November, we went to outdoor school and had a wonderful time. Miss Corman's class had a student teacher, Miss Gage, and she came with us to outdoor school. Some of us continued to play musical instruments this year, and some of us also participated in essay contests and project challenge. During the year, we took trips to the planetarium to hear the Maryland Theater, to hear the symphony, to the National Aquarium in Baltimore, and the Maryland Science Center, and the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. As you can see, in looking back with us, we have had some very wonderful experiences and look forward.
Other than the teachers already mentioned, there are other people who we also need to thank for their help in making our time at Old Fort School successful. They are Mr. Dingle, Miss Acker, Mrs. Tate, Mrs. Bacon, Mr. Green, Mr. Price, Miss Lubin, Miss Mason, Mrs. Williamson, Mrs. Kennedy, Miss Bonnie and the custodial staff, and the cafeteria lady. As you can see in looking back at this, we have had some very wonderful experiences at Old Fort School. Thank you to everyone who helped us along the way.
Once again, thanks to Mrs. Bacon, the 5th grade will have a video yearbook for our class. The video yearbook includes clips from various activities since kindergarten. This afternoon, we would like to show you a sample of this year's video yearbook. A longer version of the video yearbook was available to anyone who sent in a blank videotape. Please watch the monitors as we present our video yearbook for the Old Ford class of 1993. School. We will always remember his funny sense of humor and hard work. He's helped us get through our years at Old Fort. The 5th grade would like to present Mr. Phillips with a gift to show him our appreciation. Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Probably something will jump out of there, I know. That ain't Bill Martin. Golf. You people back there at the golf park. There's golf designs on the side. I attempt to play golf. Thank you very much. Because that came from the kids, it's very, very special to me, and I'll keep it in the office with me, okay? Very nice, thank you. Students, that was a wonderful, moving program. It was beautiful. Ms. Zacher, Ms. Namanakis, Ms. Quarterman, thank you very much. It was wonderful, very moving. Put into the program, and I felt a lot of love come out of it. It's very, very nice. I want to tell the kids something. I told them the other day, and I think you parents should hear this. I've been here 3 years, and I watched this group on purpose. Number one, because 3 is my lucky number, and I usually run things in 2 or 3 years when I want to judge something. And I told you the other day, it's unlimited what you all can do. Parents and grandparents, I mean this. This is a special group. I know we said good things about other groups, and some of you have had other children through here. This group is untapped. They're just starting to come about. And they're going to need a lot of love and a lot of guidance. And I want the kids to understand something, because I remember when I was a little boy, I used to when it rained, I go out and try to make some little bridges, and I didn't have enough insight, enough ability to build the bridge so when the water came down, it would tear it out. I had popsicle sticks. We kept breaking them down. Never then did I realize we could still rebuild the bridge for the next rain. And I'd go out and rebuild a bridge and it would go down. But I want you to think of Old Forge as a place where we built a bridge. And you're now going to go to middle school in a few days. We have a lot of work to do yet. But there's the bridge, okay? It's there. And next week when you leave us, that bridge goes behind you. You have to build a new one. Don't you allow anyone at the middle school to tell you you're not any good. Don't you allow anyone to tell you that you can't make it. You can make it. And you're going to run into people who's going to tell you some things like that. Don't you believe you can't make it. You're a terrific group and you can make it. There's a lot of love in this group. Please set the best example. Don't follow the other kids. You make everyone follow you. You're a terrific group of kids. Thanks for your gifts. On behalf of all the teachers and everyone who works here at the school, everyone, we say thank you very much. We love you. Naturally, we're going to miss you. You're a special group. Thank you very much. A couple students would now like to make a presentation.
On behalf of the 5th grade, we would like to publicly thank the teachers by giving them these presents. Miss Kuhlman and Miss Lemonakis, thank you. Yes.
It is not in the program, and thank you all very much. We've enjoyed being your teachers a whole lot this year. We'd like to make the presentation of certificates now. Mr. Coach, you just stand right there. Jill Anders. Larry Atherton. Elena Bartfeld. Eric Barnes. Matthew Barton. Ryan Becker. Lisa Brown. Benita Burrell. Matthew Danner. Bethany Easterday. Ryan Ellis. Kim Fitzgerald.
following: Leslie Forsini, Rachel Gates, Janessa Giles, Amanda Grimm, John Harding, Sarah Hartman, John Henson, Michael Hurst, Mark Hussle, James Keller, Ryan Kaiser, Michael Luther, Kathleen Martin, Susanna Miley, Howard McKean, Shirley McKenzie, Seth Perlman, Jennifer Plummer, Adriana Roan, Amanda Saunders, Frank Schwartz, Kristen Seifert, Matthew Seifert, Bobby Small, Alicia Smith, Heather Souders, James Sowers, Angie Stone, Joyce Stuckey, David Swank, Brandon Sweeney, Amy Tapley, Terry Welch, Aaron Wilson, Kim Woodward. You're finished. We're very close to the end of our program this afternoon, and we'd like to thank you all for coming, and we'd like to thank you for all the support you have given to these boys and girls and to the instructional program here at Old Forge School. We've got a great class here. Mrs. Foreman and I and all the teachers have really enjoyed working with them over the years at Old Forge. When we're finished, please find your favorite fifth grader and enjoy the refreshments over there at the side that are provided by the PTA. Everybody ready? Ready? I would like to present to you the Old Forge class of 1993. Thank you and enjoy. enjoy the refreshments.
Kathleen, look here.
Say something.
My name is Amy.
Okay. And?
This big ground.
Okay. And what can you tell us?
It lives in a cave.
Okay, let's go to the next person now.
I'm April. This is a dog.
Okay.
I'm Jane. I have a bear.
Say that again in case we didn't pick it up.
I'm Jane, and I have a bear. I'm Jennifer. I have a dog. Hi, my name's Ryan. I have a bear. My name's Jennifer. I have a dog. My name's Matthew. I have a bear. My name's Kathleen. I have a dog. My name's Chris, and I have a bear. My name's Lisa, and I have a dog. Hi, my name is Aaron. I have a bear. Hi, my name is Carrie. I have a dog.
Wait a minute. Just a minute. You have to be able to talk loud enough so I can hear it right here. Go ahead. Tell us your name.
Kimberly.
Okay, and what are you holding?
Bear.
Good. Okay, next person.
My name is Bethany.
And what are you holding?
A dog.
Okay, what are you holding, Jill?
A bear.
Okay, next.
My name is Kim.
And
I'm holding a dog.
what's your name?
Michael.
Michael. Okay, and what's your last name?
Lisa.
Good. Okay, next.
Brian.
And what are you holding?
Dog.
Do you have any stories at home about that dog?
Yes.
Yes. Do you remember his name?
Clifford.
Clifford. Good.
What do I have to say?
Your name and what you're holding.
Bobby.
And what are you holding, Bobby?
A rabbit.
Okay. Next.
James.
And what are you holding?
A bear.
And next.
Jesse.
And what are you holding, Jesse?
Clifford.
Clifford.
Yeah. Christopher.
And what are you holding, Christopher?
A rabbit.
Okay. Next.
Christina Oren.
And Christina, what are you holding?
A teddy bear.
Good. Okay. Next.
Seth, I'm running.
And
I'm holding Clifford. Sarah, honey.
Cheryl Lee, it's hard for us to see what you're holding. Would you hold it up so we can see his face and turn it around? And what did you get to hold?
A dog.
25.
Get a close view at me.
There you go, guys. Third grade. Third grade. Third grade. Break a leg. I mean, not really, but
Tell them that means good luck.
that means good luck.
We'll see you. Bye, Jesse. Bye-bye.
Back here, please. You're not. Hi.
Okay, Grandma.
Not the one.
To go get your sister. Either Daddy or I go get her. Now stand there.
Look at my robot, Daddy.
Who's your robot?
Boss, a new one.
That's not.
Kiddo, watch out. You did good. Yeah. Where's your coat?
Does Daddy have your coat on? Yes. What's his last name? My name is Kristen. We are Carl and Olga. We've come all the way from Sweden to St. Lucia to celebrate the beginning of the Christmas season.
Hey, Judy. Pretty good.
Very early in the morning, the oldest daughter Please started out in Mexico. Welcome to the North Pole. Bring Joseph far from home. We're celebrating Christmas Mexican style with tostada. One day before Christmas, we went to Happy House celebration. Turn that off. On the night Bonjour, Missy. My name is Arlene. I've come with my sister Lydia and friends to bring you Christmas greetings. Flora Noel. Princess giving the present to the Christmas celebration. He, the Holy Family, with scissors, thunderbolts, all made a play. Every living man had one. Everything. A word these are. Start from his arrival tonight next year. Very early Christmas morning, the children are waiting and rush to the dresser. I never realized so many different things happened at Christmas. What's next? We can Marvin's Village for the chicken and help celebrate Christmas. Yes, we always have Well, it looks as if all our visitors are here. I'm John. These are my friends all the way from the United States. I see everyone here because all these churches from around the world. Our gift can be American songs. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your
Okay. All right, then I'm going to do something. If you need prizes, I may have a couple extra down there. Here are the results of the firm of Phillips & Phillips. Having a tie, those three tied for third.
Third place is second, 2, 13, and 4.
And come forward to take their prizes.
And second,
All right, these are our third place winners. Frank, would you announce their names, please?
Eric Barnes, Amanda Grimm, and Brian Becker. It's 7, 2, and 1.
Our second place winners are
Amanda Grimm, Kim Fitzgerald, and Lisa Brown. Place is number 3.
wow.
Ryan Kaiser. We read Search for Delicious. In this book, there's, and the general says, a mug of beer and more. The poll showed pizza was the most delicious food in the whole school.
As the chart shows, wheat is the least liked food. About 5 people voted for wheat. What we mean
Very thrilling. Hartman and Leslie for scenic. We have other people in our group, but his nickname, Dee Dee explained to Aldo that just about everyone had a nickname. It makes you special. This is Aldo. He was the main character in the story. This is going to make a TV diorama starring Bobby Small, John Kaiser, John Henson, Amanda Grimm, Eric Barnes, Seth Pullman. The crickets' names are... When Aldo comes home at 3 o'clock, he forgets that he... book is about a kid named Augustus Flute, Mike TV, Violet Revolver.
I read a book called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Ronald Dahl.
And the illustrator is Joseph Schimmelman. Goes to the chocolate room. There is Augustus and Miss about conservation. Kindergarten 9 said yes, and 9 said no. First grade out of the book.
Stay tuned for a commercial brought to you by Miss Lubin's 5th grade class.
I'm going cross country. I'm tired. Can you drive? Sure.
Hi, this is an Old Forge update. We're reporting from Route 30 West. Have you ever dreamed about driving an 18-wheeler cross country? If you have, here's a story that will inspire your imagination. Hey, look, there's a poster about that book, Granddaddy's Highway by Harriet Dillard. She's going to be at Old Forge on February 16th at 7 o'clock. If you want to learn more about book reading, come to Author's Night. You can publish your own book, get an autographed copy of Granddaddy's Highway. And there's going to be a big surprise. You might have noticed it if you were watching carefully. Here, boy. Come here, Clifford. Dun, dun, dun. Bow wow. Good boy. Don't forget,
Tonight, Tuesday, February 16th, 6 o'clock, make and take 7 o'clock, Harriet Dare and Karen Craig.
So you're paying attention now? Okay. I'm going to talk about being a writer now. That remind me of what it's like to be a writer. And the first of these, I guess everybody knows what these are. Rollerblades. Maybe everybody, or almost everybody here, has roller skated at some time or another. And you know what it's like when you first start roller skating. It's real, you're clumsy and you fall and you skin yourself up, and it's just hard. But the more you do it, the better you get at it, and that's the way it is with writing. You're clumsy, at least in my case, and I still am. I've been doing this for about 14 years, and I'm clumsy, and I fall a lot, and you make a lot of mistakes, but it's the kind of thing that the more you do it, the more skilled you'll get at it, and that's why I brought the rollerblades. I thought, well, that's just a good example of the same kind of skill. And to go along with the rollerblades, I brought a trash can, the writer's best friend probably, because to illustrate that while you're making all these falls and mistakes, it's going to go in this trash can, hopefully, and not be sent out to a publisher or someplace like that. So this is something that I have used a lot, and this isn't my real trash can. I'll have to tell you, it's a lot bigger than this, but I couldn't fit it in the bag. I don't want to poke you, but I borrowed this from my husband because I think it illustrates another important thing about writing, and that's it. Writing takes a lot of patience. I think fishermen must be the most patient people in the whole world because, oh wait, I left.
Well, those were the days at Old Forge School. Hagerstown, Maryland.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Congratulations on your graduation.